Hello, how are things? How are you getting on? How are you? Welcome to my preview for Chelsea versus Fulham this weekend at half 12, the early kickoff. Make sure you don't back it in your accumulator, lads. So, before I go into too much detail on the Fulham game, I have just seen here that we have got a Garnacho. Here we go. All I want to say is fuck Garnacho, fuck United, and fuck the board for citing this player. I have no time for Garnacho. I think he has a terrible attitude. I don't think he adds anything to our team. I don't think he's a good asset to have. I think he's going to be Sancho 2.0. That's my thoughts. If he has an unbelievable season, I will happily swallow my words. But for now, I am not happy. But anyway, moving on, we're talking about Fulham. So Fulham last weekend played Man United. Now, Man United did lose to Grimsby on penalties, so it's hard to say this with a straight face. But against United, Fulham looked very, very good. I was impressed. They have two big fridges for centre-backs, Anderson and Bassi, and they were just throwing elbows and shapes the whole time against Man United. They brought on Emeli Smith-Rowe, Jimenez, a lot of different players. So they had a good bit of depth. I think with a few sightings, they could be pushing for Europe. We, in our last game, had a terrible opening 20 minutes against West Ham, where Sanchez gave a good, hey, impression. But then we battered him 5-1, so all was well. So now we played them, and I think it won't be the same extent as we saw with West Ham, but I definitely think we should win. As far as injuries, obviously Caldwell, there's no real point in mentioning him in every single video, but Caldwell is injured. Lavia, there's no point mentioning him in every single video, but Lavia, he's injured. And I think Badiashile, but I mean, he wasn't ever going to start or make the bench, was he now, really? So besides that, Palmer is the only one that is iffy. I suppose you'll find out later today if we're going to get an update from Maresca, what the story is with Palmer, if he's fit, if he's going to play. He might keep it all so we don't really know. Or more importantly, Fulham don't know if he's going to play or not. I would say rest him. As you saw in the last game, we have enough. We're at home. We should be comfortable enough. We have an international break coming up. So give Palmer all that time off and he'll be A-okay when we come back in 2 weeks' time. Besides that, then my lineup, I would expect Sanchez in goal. What else? I'd start Reece James. I don't know why Gusto started the last game, but I would start Reece James, especially now with Fulham, since they seem to have very attacking play. I think if they're running up and down, if Reece James gets on his bike and starts flying, it'd be hard for them to stop him bombing forward. Same with Cucurella on the other side, but we'll get to him in a second. So I'd have Reece James starting. Two centre-backs, Tosin and Chalobah. If Achimpong started, I'd be very happy to see it. But I think realistically, it's going to be Tosin and Chalobah. And at left back, I would nearly take this as a game. Maybe, depending on what Maresca thinks, start Hato. Give Hato a chance. I suppose we have enough people on the team that know what to do, know how the system works, that Hato could be chance for a while. See how he gets on. Just my thoughts. I'd give him a go. Sure, why not? We did spend 40 million on him, so we may as well play him at some stage. In the middle, then, I'd have Enzo and I have Caicedo. Standard enough, nothing too crazy there. I would definitely rest Palmer, to be honest, and I would go with the same front lineup as last time. I'd have João Pedro in the middle. I'd have Neto and Estevao on the wings, and then I'd have Liam Delap up front. I think, again, the physicality of Delap, he can also throw those shoulders at Anderson and Bassi. He'd have the physicality for them, so I think that would work pretty well. So I would definitely keep the same lineup. I would also bring on Gittins a bit earlier this time, just to get him playing a bit more. You know, he got dropped the first game. I know Estevao coming in, it was a like-for-like replacement because of Palmer being injured, but I would definitely start him again, get him up and running quickly. So that would be my preference there, but definitely bring on Gittins after some time. Maybe Cucurella, see how Hato's getting on. Bring on Gusto after a while just so Reece James can rest, so he doesn't get injured. And then whatever else really on top of that, maybe Andre Santos. We'll probably see the same subs 3 or 4 times in the games just for the usual players that need a bit of resting. Besides all that, then really, my score prediction, I think they won't be as bad as West Ham. I don't think anyone's going to be as bad as West Ham defensively, besides West Ham, Wolves, Burnley, maybe Leeds. But besides all that, I'm going to say it's going to be 2-0 win. I won't go mad. I think Fulham are decent. They've got a good structure. They're good against United, like I said. So I'm going to say 2-0. We'll say Delap and Enzo Fernandez goals. Sure, why not? So that's my thoughts. That's my predictions. That's how I expect the game to go. You please let me know what you think what your predictions are going to be. As some tongue twister. This will also be the last video I make, lads, with this setup. I've got my phone fixed. Yeah, so you're going to see a lot better, fancier editing from me now. No more this just straight up talking, raw deal. I'm back to the fancy editing, and I have a new video out free at the weekend with all my nice fancy editing. Live stream as well. Come and join us. 12:15 on a Saturday morning. Make sure you're up and early. Have your brunch or breakfast or lunch, whatever, your club sandwich. We'll watch the game together. Hopefully we'll see a nice Chelsea win. And we'll go from there then. Like, comment, subscribe. All the best. Take it handy. Good luck, ya.